Hey, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am Head.Lioness. We are about to get into some late night love messages for the collective. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome back to those of you who joined me earlier. Okay, I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully the rest of your day has been good. If you didn't get a chance to join me earlier, I hope that that your day has been good to you. Hopefully you're in good spirits. Welcome in, y'all. We're going to see what's going on in the energy surrounding love and whatever else comes out. We're going to see who's in your energy, what's going on with them. We're going to give clarity for something that could be coming in or something that could have already taken place. All right, so welcome in, you guys. Hey, Starbright. Hey, Jen. Hey, Miss Blacklisted. Hey, you guys, welcome in, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and tapping the screen. Thank y'all for coming in and sending the heart me's. I appreciate it. Welcome in, you guys. Good evening. Good night. Rich rising, because I know y'all be all over the place. Hey, did you catch me earlier, Miss Blacklisted? I was on. Hey, Pretty P. Hey. I hope y'all doing good. Thank you so much for those roses. Thank y'all for the heart me's. You was out. It's okay, baby. You know that replay is up. So in case you got some time, it's about 3 hours now. Okay. You can definitely get caught up on it. Hey. All right. Good evening, Lady Jackie. All right. Welcome in, you guys. Hey, hey, Rick. All right, you in here. What's good, you guys? All right, let's get into this clarity. Like I said, we're gonna see what's going on, y'all. We're gonna get a little late night message out here. I was drawn to this deck, which I don't use a lot, but we're gonna see what comes out of here. And I wanted to get into this haters exposed, and I also wanted to get into this true crime. I ain't gonna lie to you. After the message that we got earlier, I kind of wanted to dig a little deeper. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that out. I'm gonna use this deck right here to clarify. Hey, I'm doing good. Good evening, Ashley. Good evening, you guys. All right, let's see. So, shit. At the bottom of the deck, we got unrequited love. Okay. We got unrequited love. That's at the bottom of this deck. Damn, if I can get it to focus for y'all. I'm sorry if it's not focusing. Some decks don't look as good on the camera for you guys. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So that's the thing. All right. Holy Spirit, what's the late night love message here? What does the collective need to know? Or what's going on in the energy? What do we need to know about? Thank y'all so much for sending in your heart me's and tapping the screen. I appreciate it. What does the collective need to know? Thank you, Special K, for tapping the screen. Oh my God. Healing family issues is here. Oh my goodness. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Ooh, maybe I'm like, damn, y'all, we finna get our edges pulled. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, this don't have to be you that need to forgive your parents. It could be somebody that's showing up in your energy that needs to forgive their parents, but maybe you do need to mend some type of relationship, or maybe even just forgive them for their lack of affection, guidance, love, whatever the fuck that looks like, stability, structure for somebody. Ooh-wee. Thank you, Daydream, for sending in that Lioness tribe. Give me some more. Look now. Y'all be wanting to talk about other stuff, and then we get to talking about other stuff, and we be like, now hold on, Spirit, you ain't gotta call me out like that. There could be some childhood traumas or something like that. Give me some more. Give me some more. What do we need to know? Release Your Ex is here. Hey, Brittany. What's that? Omnia Designs. Hey. Release Your Ex is here. It came out in reverse. I don't think somebody's having a problem doing that. The time has come to clear your energy. It came out in reverse. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Allison. I don't think we having that issue. Now, for somebody here, because this healing family issues is in past energy. So maybe somebody was dealing with some childhood traumas and some introspecting and things that they needed to, sit and work through that stemmed from their parents. And that could have been a thing. And maybe you healed that shit already. And that's how you were able to release your ex. Somebody's relationship, what I just heard, could have been like an exact like replica of something that maybe you seen your parents go through or something like that, or some type of example from somebody who was a parental figure for you. You could have seen somebody go through similar situations or something like that. Somebody could be the generational curse breaker in their family. And I feel like I just said this earlier. And you could have released somebody that was toxic and self-destructing, like karmic. That could be a thing. Maybe there was some codependency issues. Let go of control issues. Shit, maybe you... Ooh, y'all. Codependency is here. Sheesh. I don't know, y'all. We might be finna get into it. Somebody's control issues could be stemming from codependency, like anxious attachments and shit like that. Oh my God. Two more. Hey, Star Beauty. Thank you, Last 99, for FYP in this. Give me some more. What we need to know. Trust is here, right? Trust is here. The situation is calling for you to have faith. All right, let's see what's going on. I feel like somebody done released somebody that they knew wasn't good for them. And this could have been some type of connection that you found yourself in. And y'all, we just gonna see what comes out. This could have been some type of connection or something that you found yourself in based on some type of childhood traumas or something like that, y'all. And this could have been some type of codependency issues or something like that. And maybe even forcing, and y'all know I'm gonna keep it a buck, we gonna talk about it all. We're gonna talk about the good, the bad. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna cry. We're gonna do all of that. Y'all done seen me do all of that on here. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all that have been rocking with me. Okay, this could have been a type of situation that we were trying to really keep control over and hold on to because of certain codependency issues or something like that that maybe stem from childhood because of a lack of, parental affection, a lack of, structure, like I said a minute ago, from your parents or some shit like that. And maybe because, maybe it took you a while to acknowledge this, to figure out what was causing for you to end up in certain type of connections or relationships or something like that. But it could be something about this past person that you just released that could have been you finally seen it. And I think we said that earlier today. Okay. We said that earlier today. It's something about some type of repeated patterns. It's something about deja vu. We just said that earlier today in a live that we did. Somebody like, I didn't seen this before. I didn't did this before. You know what I'm saying? We done been through this before. You know what I'm saying? I know what happens if I stay too long. I know what happens when I accept certain things like this. You could have seen this in your parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna keep it a buck. Somebody could have released another person and started to trust that, okay, there's something better for me. I got faith that, I'm, not going to settle and it's going to work out for me or something like that. Like, that could definitely be a thing. Heavy emphasis on trusting, like, nah, the divine is going to send me was in alignment with me, was good for me. Somebody could have definitely had to heal some type of situation with their parents, whether you verbally did this, like in the physical with them and y'all had a conversation, or in the spiritual, you just forgave them or you acknowledged the trauma that was caused from your childhood. Oh, hey, Deanna. All right. What's going on with these family issues? What was this that we needed to heal, y'all? We finna get told about ourselves. Okay. It's a part of it. All right. What's these family issues that we needed to heal? Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Okay. What's these issues? And you could have already done this work. Damn. The Magician is in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles is in the upright. Big Gemini energy. Virgo could be significant as well. Ooh, wee. Hold on, Kelly. This is not the time. What the hell? Was somebody parents like heavy manipulators, like narcissistic or something like that? Somebody could come from parents or a parental figure where your parents could have been like extremely manipulative and narcissistic. It's something about with the Magician in reverse. Somebody could have also, oh my God, y'all. Somebody could have also grew up in some type of home environment where maybe you, again, like I said earlier, you could have been a black sheep. You could have been an oddball out. Maybe your parents could have made it seem like you weren't good enough with the Magician in reverse. Not gave you everything you needed with the Magician in reverse. Maybe made you feel powerless in some type of way. Could have been extremely narcissistic and manipulative. It's something about somebody having to realize that you are able to bring stability. You are enough. Sheesh. Wow. You do deserve nice things. You are valuable. Wow. Wow. Let me get one. Let me just get one. I ain't finna be on this goddamn live crying now. The Nine of Swords here. Somebody own parental figures could have kept you in a mental prison. Second guessing yourself, anxious, scared. That Nine of Swords. You could have had to free yourself from that. You could have had to unlearn and relearn. Wow, y'all. Damn. That's crazy. What real love actually look like. With the lovers here. What real genuine love look like. Oh my goodness. All right. Tell me just one at a time. What's this healing that we could have had to do? Or that we could still be working through? That could have been if you were if you seen some type of misrepresentation when it comes to love from the love that your parents showed you. It's very much so possible that you could have ended up with a person that showed up loving you in a similar way. Especially if that's all you've seen, that's all you know. You could have had to overcome that. Nine of Cups is here. Maybe realizing like that's not what I want. I'm not happy here. That's not what I'm looking for. It's not the outcome that I seen for myself. Trusting that something better will come. That could be exactly why somebody is in this space of choosing to be single. All right. It's like it's peaceful. It's safe or something like that. Damn, y'all. Okay. Give me this. Give me this. You need to go give me some goddamn tissue tonight. What the hell? Give me this. I just get too emotional about this type of stuff, man. Give me one. What's this healing? What's issues from the family that we heal? What's this? This is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Hey, Scorpio T, the Princess of Disc. That's the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me more about this. Somebody could come from parental figures that, you could have constantly seen cheating on each other or lacking, commitment towards each other in some type of way. Okay. They could have been somebody parents or something like that. And we're talking about the parents here. That's why I keep bringing this up, y'all. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Somebody could have just seen some terrible fucking role models. And they could have been terrible parental figures to you as well. Maybe not showed up for you with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, not offered you enough, not invested enough in you. It could have been on some shit where it's like could have drugged their feet when it came to you in some type of way. It's just something about not pouring into you the way that they needed to. Maybe not even pouring into each other the way that, like being the example that you needed them to see or something like that. Two more. This is definitely maybe something that could have happened during somebody's like, you know, like really small years, like maybe like real deal child, like 5, 6 on up, because the pages are the babies of the tarot. So this could have been some things that maybe you seen as a really small child prior to even being a teenager or some shit like that. Some type of lack of commitment or something like that from your parents in some type of way. Tell me more about this. Sheesh. Goddamn. 6, 7. Oh my God, don't let me say 6, 7 too loud, because that goddamn small child of mine gonna come in here and start doing her hands and gestures and shit. Kids keep saying 6, 7. Give me more about this. I'm not gonna be able to shuffle this deck. I'm gonna have to pull. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. The 3 of Swords is here. Somebody's own fucking parents could have not poured into you. Somebody, your own parents could have been the first motherfuckers to break your heart. And this could have happened when you were a small child. The 3 of Swords is here. Put you through some type of pain, some type of suffering. This is what we're healing from. The heartbreak. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. You could have had somebody here. You could have had to forgive your motherfucking parents for some shit that they never apologized for. You could have had to be the one to forgive them. Like, I'm choosing to heal this shit. The fact that you didn't pour into me. You didn't give enough fucks about me as a child to show me a good example, to properly love me, to properly invest in me. The 3 of Swords? Sheesh. That's a lot. That's a lot. The 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, rejection, being ignored. That's a lot, y'all. That's a lot, y'all. Somebody's parents could have been their first fucking heartbreak. Somebody's parents and the way that they treated you could be the reason why we ended up with certain exes. Okay, damn, certain exes that we ended up with. Somebody could have really had to unlearn and relearn what real love actually looks like. You could have had to heal this shit. Somebody could have had to sit down and go into isolation. Somebody could have went into hermit mode and did that self-reflecting, acknowledge those childhood traumas and those childhood wounds, so that way you can actually heal. Tell me more. What's this heartbreak here that somebody needs to heal from? Wow, y'all. And this could have happened at a very, very young age for somebody here. The 4 of Cups. Damn, it came out anyway. Being rejected or ignored. For somebody here, if you have like siblings, if you're not the only child or something like that, oh my goodness, somebody got a karmic mother figure. Okay. Somebody's parental figures could have been ignoring you, rejecting you, maybe even showing favoritism or something like that. This 3 of Swords is out here. Somebody could have, it could be 3 of y'all all together. It could be 4 of y'all all together, you know. Somebody could have, it could be a little bit more. The 6 of Wands in reverse. Somebody was like extremely ignored, rejected in some type of way. Maybe even embarrassed by their own parent. could have been disregarded, like just completely disregarded. The High Priestess is in reverse. Somebody's like mother figure could be very, very toxic. Somebody's mother figure could be a dark priestess. Could have kept you in a space of confusion, especially with that Magician coming out in reverse, creating illusions for you, tricking you, manipulating you. Wow. Tell me about this Four of Cups. That could be where that codependency shit come from or came from. Maybe even always having to maybe feel like you got to fight for that validation, that the Ten of Wands flip over in words, that attention, that affection, maybe because somebody's parents deprived them of it. The Ten of Wands in reverse, somebody worked really, really hard. Somebody had to work really, really hard and could have still ended up being ignored, could have still ended up being rejected or something like that. The Five of Swords is here, could have been bullied by your own fucking parents or something like that, your own family. Confirmation, damn. 222. The Five of Swords is here. Tell me more about this. Somebody's own parents or parental figures, whether it's your mother, your father, whatever that looks like, okay? Somebody's own parent could have been jealous of them. And this could have started at a young age, which is crazy, but it happens. With this Ten of Wands in reverse, somebody could have been left to figure a lot of things out on their own, and that was intentionally done. You were rejected and ignored on purpose. And this could all be because of maybe some type of favoritism. This could be because of some type of jealousy or something like that. For somebody here, you could have like, it could be 5 of y'all all together. Somebody could have 5 children or some shit like that. Somebody could have definitely been like the oddball out with this Five of Swords here. Tell me what caused all of this fighting here and making it really hard for you. What's all of this about? Why did they do all of this? Why'd they do all of this? What's all this fighting about? Why they wanted... Somebody could have been bullied as a child with this Five of Swords here. The Three of Wands is here. Did somebody know what was coming in for you? We got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Somebody could have definitely been fucking around with some shit. The Freemasons could be a thing. Eastern Stars could be a thing also. Tell me more about this Three of Wands here. What was this Three of Wands about? The Ace of Cups. Okay. Ace of Cups is here. It's something about somebody could have known what was coming in for you or something like that. Somebody could have known from a child, like the type of person that you would be or something like that, because we know we got gifted children. We got people that be doing shit like, you know, you got kids that do shit from a very young age. You be like, damn, you an old soul. We seen something about an old soul earlier. You could have always had an old soul, maybe been very advanced or something like that. And this could have caused some conflict or something like that with your own parents or something like that. You could have been like intuitive as a child with the Ace of Cups or something like that. Very intuitive. Somebody didn't like that. Somebody didn't like... This is so crazy. Somebody could have been jealous or competing with you with this Five of Swords here and could have intentionally made it really hard for you. Not invested in you. Damn. Left you in some type of energy of pain and suffering because of maybe some type of, I don't know. Somebody could have known, somebody's parents could have known what the fuck was coming in for you. Yeah, somebody had a magician. We seen a magician in reverse and the high priestess in reverse. Yeah, there's some type of opportunity here. It's some type of opportunity or something, like a blessing or some type of gift from the divine. Somebody could have known. Somebody, whole parents could have known this. A mother, a father figure. For somebody here, it could definitely be your mama. That high priestess came out when she showed herself. Tell me about this. The wheel of fortune is in reverse. Your destiny. Wow. Hold on, Keith. Hold on, Keith. Hold on, because it's enough right now. Y'all real freaky right now, and we are not talking about that, okay? The wheel of fortune is in reverse. Somebody knew what your destiny was. Exactly. Relax, Keith. Okay? Control yourself. Okay? Read the room. All right. And that you were getting some type of opportunity in some type of way. Somebody parental figure could have looked into some shit, y'all, on some hate and shit, could have seen what you had in store for you or what would come in for you or something like that. With the wheel of fortune in reverse, somebody wanted to block some type of expansion or something like that that could have. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. What is that, J Loco? I appreciate that. Somebody could have tried to block this. Delay it, keep you stagnant. Somebody could have also tried to steal your destiny. Okay. Okay. Because there's an opportunity here. Somebody could have wanted you in a place of panic and worry and shit. That's what this could have been. This is crazy. And this could have been somebody's whole parents. Page of Swords in reverse, Prince of Swords in verse, but this is the Page of Swords in verse. Somebody's own parents could have been watching them with evil eye. That's the Prince of Swords. So that's the Knight of Swords. That's the Knight of Swords. This fucking deck, I don't know why they called it the Prince, whatever. It's the Knight. It's the Knight of Swords in reverse. But even still, somebody's parents was hating with the Five of Swords here about some type of opportunity or something like that and didn't want you to have it. Somebody's parents could have tried to drive your ass crazy. And they could have started this shit while you were a child. Somebody's own parents could have been working on you for a very long fucking time, trying to sabotage you. Because somebody saw something in you. Somebody saw something in you. Somebody could have not liked the way that you saw things. Somebody could have not liked the way that you saw things or something like that. Maybe some type of, plans that you were preparing for yourself or something like that. You could have been getting intuitive downloads about things that you needed to pour into or something like that. Plans that you could have been preparing for yourself. You could have, maybe at a young age, could have been working really hard with the 10 of Wands in reverse to, create some type of reality for yourself or something like that. And somebody's own parents could have been hating. Could have been hating with the Five of Swords here. Jealous, competing with you. Especially if, let me tell you something, and we're just going to keep it a buck. If you had some type of plans and you could have been a small child talking about this, you could have been a teenager talking about this. Whatever this is, this shit was happening while you were a minor in one way or another, okay? If you had visions and plans for yourself that were bigger than anything your mother or father could have ever envisioned for themselves in their fucking life or anything that they've ever accomplished in their fucking life, and you had the audacity to be talking about that shit while you were still a fucking minor. And if your parent was insecure or got some shit going on within themselves, the audacity of you, they intentionally made it harder for you, tried to break you down, could have tried to break your spirits, make you feel rejected, make you work extremely hard with that 10 of Wands in reverse, where you're overwhelmed by yourself. So that way you wouldn't do what you were called to do with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You would be delayed. You would be dealing with stagnation. You would not be able to fulfill your purpose, your destiny, or something like that. This is somebody that could have, and with this 5 of Swords here, like I said, if this somebody here, your own parents or a parental figure could have had, if there were other siblings or something like that, if there were other siblings or something like that in the mix, your own parent could have been like pitching your siblings against you or something like that. They could have like been sabotaging that shit, the relationships and rapports or something like that. And you could know that. Like, you could know that now as an adult when you sit back and you think about the shit. When you sit back and you think about it, like, you could know that as an adult. Somebody was really working on this. That's crazy. Wow, wow, wow. Tell me more about why this parental figure, why did this parental figure feel the need to do this to Divine Collective? Why did they feel the need to treat Divine Collective like this? Why did Divine Collective's parent, Tower, wow, the devil. Oh my God. Somebody's hell-bent on control. Somebody could have a very controlling parental figure. Possessive. It's something about not wanting you to, like, have some type of breakthrough with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody wanted you defeated. Somebody wanted you to not have some type of clarity or breakthrough for your life. Somebody liked causing towers, chaos in your life. And this is somebody who just toxic. With the devil here, wanted you tethered to them. Somebody own parental figure could have been trying to block you from breaking some type of generational curse or some shit like that. They could have been being used by an entity to cause towers in your life. To keep you stagnant, to keep you tethered to them, to keep you stuck to some type of, confusion, to some type of defeat. Give me just one at a time. Why did Divine Collective's parental figure do this? Why did they feel the need to do this? Somebody like controlling you. Somebody could have a very overly possessive parent. And you are unruly. You could be the outspoken child. You could be the smart one, the one that goes against the grain, the one that do shit that I didn't teach you to do that. Where the fuck did you learn that at? Why are you doing that? I didn't tell you about nothing like that. Where did you learn that from? Why are you wanting better for yourself? Why are you this, that, and the third? You think you better than me? Why does Precious? Wow. I never even watched that whole movie. I couldn't get through it. But Precious. Sheesh. Sheesh. The Fool is here. Give me just one. Why did this person do this to Divine Collective? Why did the parental figure do this to Divine Collective? The Lovers. It's something about you having some type of new beginning, like something about you having an opportunity to receive an overpour of love. Now let me tell y'all something. Somebody here, if your motherfucking mama, okay, I'm finna come with it. If your motherfucking mama or daddy, I'm gonna say the mama because I seen the High Priestess in reverse. If somebody on motherfucking mama ain't never been shown no real motherfucking love, no affection, no man or woman, whatever the fuck that look like, come into their life and pour love into them the right way, the fact that you could possibly have the opportunity to have an overpour of love, and we got the 5 of Swords here, Somebody own mama, own daddy, whatever that look like, reverse the gender as you need to, could have been competing with you mad because you on a whole different type of wave than what they was on. And you could have jumped on your wave at a young age. You could have been on some whole different type of standards or some shit like that from a young age that your mama or your daddy they never required for themselves. And that could have made somebody feel a type of way. Because you were going to have some type of new beginning, some type of overpour of love. The lovers keep trying to pop out. And the fool kept trying to pop out. So it's something different about what you're receiving versus what somebody else received. And whoever the fuck this is, they could have looked into you. People ain't just start doing spell work. People ain't just start doing readings. This shit been going on for a very, very long time. It's just now more, publicized that it happens, that people do these things. And some people are still in the closet about the type of work or the type of things that they're into. Okay? So for somebody here, you could have not even known that your own parent was into this type of shit when it come to trying to do destiny swappings and looking into you and what's coming in for you and all of these different things. But it could have been something about just looking at you as a child and how you was moving from a young age. Could have let somebody parent know, okay, this one is different. This one finna do some different shit. You know what I'm saying? And it could have stemmed some type of hatred or something like that. Fueled some type of hatred or something. Because if your requirements and your standards are like you way up here and I didn't require that much and I'm dealing with this, you finna get loved better than I got loved. Weird as fuck. Weird as fuck. Tell me more. Why do they do this? Are they competing with you, making it hard for you, making you feel rejected with the 4 of Cups here? Dealing with pain and heartbreak and shit like that? Suffering, sadness, taking losses? That's what somebody's parents did to them. That's what's out here, y'all. The Page of Pentacles is in reverse. Not committing to you, not pouring into you, manipulating and being narcissistic with you. And for somebody here, this shit could have been going on for a very long time to where somebody's parents could still be in this energy where they haven't changed. Some more. Why did they do this? The 9 of Cups is in reverse. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Somebody's own parent did not want you getting your wish fulfillment. They didn't want you having every fucking thing. Out of pure jealousy. Out of pure fucking jealousy. 9 of Cups in reverse. They did this because they didn't want you to have everything. Maybe everything that they never had. And it could be they didn't have it because maybe they didn't require it. So somebody could have been strategically trying to break down your confidence. Strategically fucking with you from a child. Or all the way up until you cut their ass off. For those of y'all who didn't cut them off. For those of y'all who haven't, they could still be doing this shit. Trying to strategically interfere with you, your decisions, your love life. Steering you away from making certain decisions, like maybe encouraging you to stay in toxic connections. Abusive relationships. Or something like that. I mean, I've been through something like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is because a motherfucker didn't want you to have codependency, anxious attachment, being paranoid, being scared on some shit where it's like, well, let me stick with this so that way I don't be by myself. Something is better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? That could have been the seeds that was being planted. Because somebody didn't want you to have it all with the 9 of Cups here in reverse. Misery loves company. Misery loves company with this 9 of Cups in reverse. Wow. So tell me about this ex that we had to release. That's crazy. Damn. The Temperance is in reverse. Big Sagittarius energies. Justice is in reverse. It's something about Libra energy, Sagittarius energy. Somebody ran out of time. They did way too fucking much to you. This ex. that you had to release. They did way too much. They caused way too much instability in your life. Way too reckless or something like that. Disturbed the peace in some type of way. And they could be the type of person that still don't take accountability either. It's like, you're fucking hurting me. You're fucking disturbing my peace. And you know you're wrong with the justice in reverse. And you're not taking accountability. You're the victim or some shit like that. You're the one crying. Like, somebody did you wrong. But you the one that's disturbing the peace. Somebody, I don't think you're having an issue releasing this ex. That shit is in reverse. Tell me more about why we had to release this ex. What happened here? You said evaporate already. Thank you, Lady Bird. She said evaporate already. I will be honest with you. I might have to put that one in my motherfucking phrases because I love that so much. To evaporate is crazy. It's just like fucking, like, it's, what in the hell? I'm sorry. I love that so much, man. I love that. That's right up my alley. Okay. Okay. Tell me why we had to release this ex. What did this ex do to be released? That's funny. You said evaporate, obliterate some fucking body or some shit. Okay. The Hermit is in reverse. Big Virgo energy is out here. Okay, big Virgo's out here. So something I feel like with the Hermit out here in reverse, again, like I said, you could have went into hermit mode or something like that and did some type of shadow work, some type of self-reflecting, some type of, you know, healing of childhood traumas or some shit like that. You could have went through your own dark night of the soul. Okay, you could have went through a spiritual awakening and learned some lesson or something like that. And there's also something about maybe something that was being done behind the scenes or something that was, you know, being done in secrecy or something like that. Maybe some knowledge that you weren't aware of could have hit the scene. Okay. Heavy emphasis on realizing that something came out or you learned something or was made aware of something, and it let you know that you needed to give somebody their walking papers, or you let somebody know that you was walking. Like, I'm out of here. Okay, I'm gone. I'm getting the fuck on. Tell me more about what this person did to get released. Tell me more about what this ex did to get released. What they do. Damn. The 8 of Cups is in reverse. Somebody refused to change or something like that. Somebody could have kept going back to some shit that they were supposed to leave behind. They could have kept going back to some ways about themselves or something like that. This could have also been a situation where somebody refused to learn a lesson. And when we seen that Temperance in reverse and the Justice in reverse, you could have maybe tried to be extremely patient with somebody, maybe until you just couldn't take it no more. Because they kept fucking up. They kept doing shit and not taking accountability or something like that. Tell me more about this. What this person do, what they go back towards. Yeah, something about you being really wise and grounded or something like that. Somebody could have been disturbing like the peace or something, or you could have wanted some type of peace in your life and somebody could have not been willing to make the changes that they needed to make to join you on some type of journey or something like that. Maybe you were making certain changes because of the lessons that you learned, and somebody could have been scared to move on, could have been scared to change, could have been scared to come with you, you know, scared to step up. You could have had to release this person. Maybe somebody went through a spiritual awakening and it allowed for you to see, you are just like my motherfucking mama. You just like my daddy. You just like this relationship is exactly like what my mama and daddy showed me. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly the type of shit I was raised in. You know, something like that. You're not going to change. You're not going to change. Tell me more about what this person did to get released. They kept going back. What they go back to? What the fuck? Lion? The 7 of Swords is in reverse. Being sneaky. Being deceptive. They kept lying. It's like I catch you in a lie. You confess. You ask for forgiveness. I forgive you. And then you go right back to fucking lying and being sneaky and deceptive and shady and shit like that. That justice was just in reverse. Lying. I'm not doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody kept going back to this. Tell me more. Somebody with that 7 of Pentacles out there, somebody could have thought that you were supposed to be more patient with them, that you were actually supposed to take your time and work with them, give them more time. But I feel like somebody with that Temperance coming out in reverse, you ran out of patience for some shit. Tell me more about this 7 of Swords reverse. What was they still lying about? Somebody still fucking lying. Tell me more. The 2 of Wands is in reverse. Somebody lied about, somebody could have been saying that they weren't making certain decisions, or that they weren't taking certain actions or something like that. Like they could have been lying and maybe saying that they weren't going to continue doing something, going down some type of path or something like that. Okay. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse, this could have been something that this person was doing that was causing a lot of instability or something like that within y'all union or something like that. And this person could have lied and said that they were going to stop causing some type of instability or sense of being overwhelmed. They were going to stop doing the fucking most with this 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And they could have lied about some decisions or some type of action, somebody chose their path, but they could have made it seem like that they were not gonna, like they were gonna change, they were gonna, maybe after they got caught or something like that. Somebody could have, with the 8 of Cups here in reverse, you could have gave this person another chance, went back to him, like, I just need one more chance. With the 7 of Swords in reverse, I just need one more chance. I promise I'm going to, get it right. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay, but they still was doing it. And you could have found out about this because they could have been sneaking around and doing some shit that they could have told you that they were not going to keep doing. The same shit that was causing y'all to be unstable. Tell me more about this 2 of Wands reverse. Somebody could have definitely been like scared of changing. Somebody could have been scared of what like a changed version of them actually looked like. Tell me more. What's this 2 of Wands reverse? The Emperor is in reverse. They would have lost control or something like that. Big Aries energy out here. Seduction is on. Somebody could have been a cheater. Somebody could have been a real heavy cheater. Real sneaky. Real ruthless. Somebody could have said that they would stop. They would get themselves under control. They would take the lead like they're supposed to take. They would stand in their rightful position or something like that. They would be honorable, trustworthy. Somebody that you can depend on. Somebody that is, a man, a woman of their word, that type of thing. Shit, with the Emperor out here, this is a father figure, but this is a toxic masculine energy. Somebody, damn, y'all. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Somebody, the Emperor in reverse is a masculine energy that lacks self-discipline. They don't got control over themselves. They could seem like they got it together, but they don't. This is also somebody that's a coward. They weak-minded. Could be a follower instead of an actual leader. This is somebody that could have told you that they were going to get control over themselves, over their habits, their behaviors. Do what they need to do. If you just give them one more chance with the 8 of Cups in reverse. With the 7 of Swords here, it's like they could have came to you. This could be somebody that could have came after pursuing you with some type of conversation or confession, asking for forgiveness for some shit. You know what I'm saying? Wanting you to take them back. Only for them to still be lying. and you could have ran out of patience with this person. Yeah, somebody wanted a new beginning with you. The Fool is here. Somebody wanted a new beginning with you. Somebody could have came out of the blue saying, like, if you just give me one more chance, I'm going to get this shit under control. I'm going to stop taking these actions. I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to stop being sneaky. You know what I'm saying? I done learned some type of lesson or some shit like that the whole time. No, the fuck they haven't. They just learned how to lie better. They didn't change. Somebody could have been scared of what, like I said, what changing looks like. Because somebody here, this person could have realized that some of their toxic behaviors, if the people that they were surrounded by, somebody could have known that if they would have changed, they would have had to lose like people that they could have been surrounded by with this Emperor energy. This could be somebody that got a lot of people around them that like keeps them in some type of like toxic behavior or something like that. They could encourage it. And somebody could have been scared of what that looks like walking away from that community, that environment. Because if they changed, they would have had to. It would have called for them to do that. Damn, but there was supposed to be a whole new beginning here that this person was supposed to take a leap of faith towards with the Fool here. Big Aquarius, Aries energy could be significant as well. Heavy emphasis on the Aries. Okay, tell me more about what this person did to get released. Tell me more about what this person did to get released. They lack self-discipline. They lack control. Somebody also could have been abusive. Abused their power in your life. Abused their position in your life in some type of way. Somebody could have reminded you of your parents. Whether your father or your mother. Person could have started reminding them. Being controlling, deceptive, abusing you in some type of way with this Emperor energy out here in reverse. Lying, manipulating you. Saying that they would change and not changing or some shit like that. Somebody here, this person could have reminded you of your motherfucking parents. And how they treated you, how they broke your heart, how they abused you. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, verbally. You know what I'm saying? Rejected you, ignored you in some type of way. Tell me more about what this person did to get released. It's something about them continuously making risky decisions or something like that they knew they could have told you, like could have vowed to you that they would not keep doing. They could have kept doing the shit, like testing you to see. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more about what this person did. Hey. That's crazy. Justice came out in reverse, y'all. Somebody kept lying. Somebody kept lying. Somebody kept lying. Somebody kept doing shit that wasn't fair. Big Libra energy out here. Tell me about this Justice in reverse. And again, with this not taking accountability. Tell me about this Justice in reverse for what this person did. They disturbed the balance, y'all, for sure. With their like, the shit that they was doing. What's all of this lying about? Somebody was lying their ass off. Somebody's a habitual liar. Like, they eat, sleep, and breathe fucking lying. Like, they lie for no fucking reason. It's like you just woke up and started lying. I ain't even asked you nothing. What is this? The Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody's extremely emotionally immature and childish and shit. Like, just lying for no fucking reason. Y'all know how kids be doing. It's like, what the hell are you lying for, man? Like, why you lying? Like, I didn't even say nothing to you. Just, yeah, this, that, and the third happened. You know that shit did not happen, man. Like, why are you lying? Somebody's extremely emotionally immature. Somebody could have some childhood traumas of their own that they need to heal, that they need to acknowledge, or something like that. Somebody was doing you dirty in some type of way with this Justice in reverse. Knew that they was doing you dirty, but could have kept coming in and giving you like faulty apologies or some shit like that. Like insincere apologies or something. Like, I'm going to change, I'm going to get it right. No, they're not. No, they're not. Tell me more about what this person did. They could have just been really childish. Really, really childish. And like just blocked in some type of way when it comes to their emotions. Or emotionally, like they could have stunted their growth, as something could have stunted their growth as a child in some type of way when it comes to their emotions. Tell me what they do. Damn, it came out, y'all. What the hell? Hey, Miley. The Page of Cups came out. Somebody could have gave you an offer of love that they had no intentions on like upholding. Okay, that's the truth. The Queen of Swords is here, and you could see it clearly. You could have had to put a stop to this shit with the Queen of Swords energy, whether masculine or feminine. Okay, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy could be significant. You could have had to like really look at this like this shit is childish. You're immature. This is unstable. You're acting like, you know, you don't see what you're doing, but you see exactly what you're doing. You keep testing me with this Two of Wands in reverse. You keep making all of these risky decisions that you know you shouldn't make. You said you was going to stop doing this shit. You said you was going to stop being sneaky. Somebody could have had to teach a lesson with the Queen of Swords energy out here in the upright. Somebody could have had to show a person like how cold it can really get. How stern you can really get. How you see through all of their bullshit, all of this illusions or something like that, that somebody could have been trying to lie and keep you caught up in or something like that. You release this person. Like, that's without a doubt. Somebody got their ass cut off with this Queen of Swords in the upright. And they could know for a fact that they're cut off with this Queen of Swords in the upright. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is here. You could have, hey, Bianca, you could have made it very clear. You could have called that motherfucker up and maybe hit every pinpoint. You see how all of those wands is going straight to that person's head. Okay, you could have hit every single one of them motherfucking pinpoints. Okay, on the things that you had to say when you told them about they self and how they was getting cut the fuck off and how you was moving on and leaving them behind. Somebody is not over you though with the Six of Swords in reverse. Somebody's not over you. Somebody still feels like y'all got unfinished business and all of these different things and they want to take action towards you. They got all of this passion for you, all of this shit. But I just feel like no. You are clear about the direction that you're going in. Hey, love miracles. You are clear about the direction that you're going in. You could have very serious, stern, firm boundaries in place with this person. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody said, I'm going to touch on every single motherfucking pinpoint. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about this when you did this, that one day. I'm going to talk about that too. I'm going to talk about this over here. And then I'm going to hit you with this one right here in the back. You remember that shit you did way back in the day when we first got together and let that shit slide? Y'all want to talk about that shit too. Okay. It's something about somebody start clearing the motherfucking air. Somebody start clearing some shit out. You know what? I've been letting this shit build up for a little too long at this point. The Six of Swords in reverse, your ass is not gonna change. Your ass is not gonna change with the Six of Swords in reverse. Hell no. You are not gonna change. This is somebody that could have kept you caught up in some type of conflict or something like that. And that's why they got released. That's why they got released. Somebody past person could have reminded you too much of your motherfucking parent in one way or another. That you know for a fact tried to sabotage you, that you could have, you know, now that you're an adult and you sit and you reflect and you do your childhood, you know, healing and things like that, you could know exactly who your parent is, who your parents are and why they did certain things. Okay. Somebody could be clear about what the hell happened, why it happened, and why, okay, I'm not dealing with nobody that's going to treat me similar to that. Because as parents, you know, we the first role model. We the first example. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth for our parents and their parents and shit like that. But we all have the option. We all have the choice to be better than the example that we saw versus continuing to keep some toxic generational bullshit going forward. Somebody here is your own parent was like out to get you. And it could have started at a very young age. But you are the one that's breaking this shit. Especially if you are a parent, the king of, not the king, the emperor is out here in reverse. This is a father figure. This is a karmic father figure. This could be a father figure that neglects their child or their children. That, you know, could lack self-discipline. This could be somebody that got a whole bunch of kids all over the place and don't take care of none of them with this emperor in reverse. That could be a thing for somebody. Somebody here, you could have been like, nah, I'm not going to get caught up in that. I'm going to be a better role model. I'm going to be a better example. Your ass is not going to change. You're way too fucking childish. and you don't even take accountability. You lie so much. Somebody lies so fucking much. It don't make any sense. Just want to keep you caught up in some type of cycle or something like that. Unstable home. Who we? The 4 Wands in verse. Somebody want to keep you in an unstable union, an unstable home. No, what the fuck? Where it's full of, arguing, fighting, instability, not feeling supported, not feeling welcome, that type of thing. That's what somebody wanted to keep you in. That's somebody want to keep you in. That could be what this person grew up seeing also. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be a similar, background. Okay, it could be a similar background because this person got some childhood traumas of their own that they need to heal. That could have stemmed from their parents and the way that they were brought up. Maybe they were neglected or abandoned in some type of way. But this is somebody that refuses to do the work so that way they can heal. They just rather be miserable. They just rather, okay, well, I mean, this is all I know, so I might as well just keep it like this. But you're like, no, absolutely not. And you could have tried to work with this person. Y'all know how that shit go. You in the middle of a whole committed relationship, a whole union, and you go through a goddamn spiritual awakening. You look over at this motherfucker like, now who the fuck? How the fuck did I get caught up in this shit? I'm gonna have to get the hell on, ain't it? Because I see this shit ain't finna get no better and I can't deal with this. It's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's like once you see it, you cannot unsee it. You like side-eyeing this motherfucker like, damn, I done had a baby by this motherfucker. Damn, I done got married to this motherfucker. Damn it. The fuck was I thinking? It's like once that light bulb go off, and then you could have been trying to work with this person. Like, okay, if I can do it, maybe I can encourage them and I can help them get through it also. But this could have been a person that was adamant about not changing. Fuck was I thinking? We were celebrating and having a good time. But then when the lights turned on, and shit, party was over, you're like, who the fuck have I been dancing with all night? I told y'all my story. I'm telling y'all, somebody could have been having a good time. And then when the lights turned on, it's like, what the fuck is this? It's time to go. Hurry up. Get your shit. We got to get out of here. Sneaking out the back and shit. Okay. Okay. 5 of Wands is here. Somebody could have kept you in a lot of competition with third parties or something like that. Okay, so tell me about this trust. Yeah. Tell me about this trust here. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. Now, mind y'all, if you were here earlier, we ended up getting our edges snatched earlier about us being comfortable in being single. Okay. And the divine was saying, okay, cool. You've learned your lesson. We see you've learned your lesson. You've healed. We see you've done that. You've acknowledged what was causing this was the root cause of the issues and why you were doing this and why you were doing that. Okay. And now it's time for you to get back out there. And somebody here, you could have a really hard time trusting people, trusting new encounters, trusting new connections. And the divine is saying, at least that's what we said earlier, that it's time for you to put yourself back out there and trust your discernment and trust your judgment when it comes to people that you're interacting with. You're not supposed to restrict yourself when it comes to, or deprive yourself of affection and love and relationship and community and all those different things because of the type of connections that you have endured in the past. So somebody here, we could be really having to work on not just trusting others, but trusting yourself in the decision that you make when you decide who's going to be able to stay and who has to go. Okay. And having faith in knowing that, when you are moving with purpose and intention, positive, pure intention, that everything is going to work out in your favor, that the divine is not going to put you through nothing that you can't get through. Somebody, we already seen how strong you are. Okay. We already done seen what you done been through. We saw that earlier. You know what I'm saying? What you done overcame. But I feel like it's also something about the divine wanting you to just trust that, okay, we got something good for you. There is something good for you. Have faith that something good is coming for you. And you're not going to have to be fighting. Somebody is not going to have to be fighting Okay. Somebody's coming in. There's a new partnership that's coming in. Okay. Damn. And with the tower just flipping over, I feel like this could catch you off guard. And I said this earlier, like there's a new partnership that's coming in. This was already rightfully yours. We seen this over here. It was already a part of your destiny with the, you know, the Ace of Cups and the Three of Wands and something, and in the upright over here. It was only a matter of time before this shit came in. You could have went through some obstacles and some delays because of the people that you got caught up in, and your own parent could have purposely started you off on the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? Intentionally on some hating shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it could have took you a little while to, you know, regroup, get it back in alignment. But I feel like it's something about this last person right here that really took it all the way home for you, to where it's like after you've been with this person and this shit that you dealt with this person, it's like, I will never deal with no shit like that again. You know what I'm saying? Like your third eye is wide open and you're seeing things clearly for sure. And heavy emphasis on putting boundaries in place for yourself that is allowing you to, for one, not be played with. Somebody is not to be played with when we seen that Queen of Swords. So it's like you don't have a problem protecting yourself and speaking up for yourself at this point. And that could have been exactly what you needed to learn. That could be exactly what you needed to heal. Because for somebody here, you could have came from a home environment where if you were the outspoken child or something like that, they could have tried to silence you, ignore you, reject you, silence you in some type of way to make you feel like what you say don't matter or something like that. And that could have been something that, you know, we had to like really work through. Speaking up, healthy boundaries in place. You know what I'm saying? When some shit don't sit right with you, actually speaking on it versus letting some shit slide. Like that could have been a thing. Give me more. What's this trust about? Heavy throat chakra activated. Come through. Somebody crown and throat chakra is activated. Third eye activated as well. Tell me more about this trust here. What's this trust about? A King of Cups. A King of Cups. Somebody gonna need to trust and have faith in some type of King of Cups energy. Somebody coming in, and didn't we get that earlier, or was it a King of Pentacles? We always see a King of Pentacles. Damn. The Knight of Cups in reverse. You might reject this person. I'm sorry. You might reject this motherfucking person, y'all. They coming in all nice and sweet. It's like, who the fuck sent you? What do you want? Who brought you here? How did you find me? This situation is calling for you to have faith. Somebody coming in emotionally stable and grounded. Tell me about this King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine energy could be significant. Tell me about this King of Cups. What do we need to know about this King of Cups? Okay, don't piss me off. What do we need to know about this King of Cups that we need to trust in this situation? Somebody's supposed to be coming in like, you know, really grounded and, you know, emotionally mature, loving and compassionate and, you know, healed. They supposed to be healed in this King of Cups and upright now. They could like to drink a little bit now. They could definitely like to drink a little bit, you know, because you see he got the cups all around him and they big cups too. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what we need to know about this King of Cups. Oh my God. The motherfucking Queen of Cups is in reverse. You guys. Divine Feminine, get your shit together. Get your shit together. Why are you being selfish? Why you being mean and shit? What? Somebody like, I ain't in no lover girl energy no more. I'm a warrior. Okay, I done been through the motherfucking battle. Okay, all of that lover girl shit, lover boy shit is out the window. It's Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy around here. Who the fuck sent you? Yeah, what do you want with this love that you're offering? What do you want in return? Somebody could definitely somebody could definitely be like, you know, really closed off when it comes to their emotions and allowing people close to you and your feelings and things like that. Oh man, somebody could be a little emotionally unstable when it comes to like just letting people get close to you and trusting people. Like, you could really have a hard time doing that. You could not have no faith. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, like, she doesn't feel safe in love. She doesn't feel safe in her environment, her connection, her union, whatever that looks like. It's important for her to feel safe. That's when she open up. That's when she, you know, can be a healer. That's when she nurturing, she's supportive, she kind and all of that shit. When she in reverse, no. Could be very defensive, very closed off, very like self-serving. It's like you could be in a space where you're like, I only got love for me. But there's a King of Cups here. Okay, confirmation, damn. There's a King of Cups here that is trying to come in and love on you. Tell me more. Why is this Queen of Cups in reverse? You don't trust people with your heart. And y'all reverse the genders as you need to. But there's definitely a match here. You don't trust people with your heart. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Sheesh. Somebody feels like they took a great loss or something like that, maybe in the past. And this could be why you feel this way. You could feel like you invested and got nothing in return or something like that. You could feel like it's going to be the same thing that you experienced in the past. Okay. Let me just get one. The Princess of Swords is here. It's something about like really looking into some shit or really studying somebody or something like that, or really doing your research on anybody that you allow close to you or something like that. Even if you even let them even if you allow them to get close to you at all, you could be somebody that really got to look into a motherfucker before you like let them in or something. It's not easy to get access to you, somebody, because you don't trust people. Okay, but there's a King of Cups here. Tell me what else we need to know about this King of Cups and this Queen of Cups here. Oh my goodness, don't self-sabotage. There is something coming in that's coming in fast, you guys. The Eight of Wands is here. The Eight of Wands is here. It's something coming in and it's coming in. You said now I'm the player, okay? It's coming in fast. There's communication here, y'all. And something could move really fast. This could be somebody that's not going to delay when it comes to taking action towards you or something like that. The Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this could be somebody that's even willing to like fight for you. This could be somebody that's already fighting to get your attention in some type of way. You could be somebody like, again, with this Eight of Wands here, it's something about somebody having to be able to get through to you mentally. Somebody got to, it's something within you mentally that somebody got to penetrate. Somebody got to be able to unlock in order for you to be able to let your guard down with them, or for you to be able to trust them or something like that. It also could be something about somebody. It could be something like you study what people say, the moves that they make and stuff like that. Somebody got to really show up. They really got to show and prove when it comes to the moves that they make and the things that they say. You could be the type of person that's like, I don't want you to tell me shit. I just want you to show me with your actions. I want you to show me with the moves that you make with this Eight of Wands here. That's gonna, somebody here, that's gonna mentally stimulate you. That's gonna get you thinking. That's gonna get you curious. That's gonna get you, okay, like, let me see what that's about maybe. It's something about the action, the moves, and it needs to be consistent also. It needs to be consistent with this Eight of Wands here. Progress, okay? Like, that could definitely be a thing. Somebody could have to also, like, I hate to say it, but with this Eight of Wands here, you could be the type of person, consistency could be very important to you. You could really study people based off of how they move and their lack of consistency or lack of being reliable, or, you know, something like that. Tell me more. But there's some type of communication here with this Eight of Wands, and it could be coming in fast. Somebody could be coming towards you to talk to you, or somebody could be like connecting with you. And I think earlier we seen somebody sliding into somebody DMs. Heavy emphasis on somebody could meet somebody online or something like that. We seen that earlier. Tell me more. Okay, damn, confirmation. Somebody could definitely be communicating with somebody online in one way or another. Then it came out anyway. Whew. The Five of Wands is here. What's this Five of Wands about? Tell me about this Five of Wands. What's this Five of Wands about? What's this fighting about, or what's this about? The Seven of Wands. Heavy emphasis on a fire sign. Water sign could be involved also. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody gonna fight through some type of barrier that you got up. Somebody's gonna fight through a barrier. Somebody's gonna fight through this barrier that you got up. You got this protective wall up. You all out there in the warrior outfit and shit. Somebody like, man, put that fucking armor down, man. What the hell are you doing? Girl, I came here to love your ass. Come over here, let me love you. What the fuck? Yo mean ass. You all tough and shit. You all stone cold with the goddamn Medusa head out there and shit. You giving motherfuckers the stone cold look like ice. Man, put that fucking armor down, man. I'm coming in there. I'm finna fight through this damn barrier your mean ass got up. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. You could be trying to block this, but I don't think you're gonna be able to, collective, because it's destined. It's fated to happen. That's funny to me. She all tough and shit. Look at her ass. She all tough, hand on her hip and shit like that. Hold on. Somebody could have like leg tattoos or something like that. Somebody could also be like, you know, Native American or something along those lines. Okay. This motherfucker like, look at her. She got all of her spears and shit in her armor. Okay. I said, girl, put that shit down. You in a dress. Oh, you're ready for war. I did not come in here to fight you. I'm gonna fight for you and shit. We already... Now, mind y'all, we seen the other night that somebody got a new person that's coming in here saying that I will beat his ass for you if you want me to. Now, we seen that. Your ass trying to fight them. I told you this. I just said this. I said somebody here, you're going to have somebody that's coming in that you're not going to have to, they're going to come in and protect you. You're not going to have to protect yourself from this person. They're going to be protecting you. And your ass fighting them up and shit. Being all mean and shit, cold-hearted and shit like that. Fuck sent you in here. I told y'all earlier, somebody gonna have a PowerPoint presentation. They're gonna have to do a word assessment, a math assessment. They're gonna have to do a physical. You're gonna send them outside for PT. I need you to run 6 miles for me nonstop. I don't need you breaking. I don't need you, none of that. I need you to run it all the way through. Okay, and then bring it all the way back. That's how I know you're dedicated and you got the long drive in you. You can really run the long mile or some shit like that. Somebody really trying to put somebody through the fucking ringer. You're a mean ass. You're a mean ass. Somebody said, I'm coming in here to fight through all of that. I'm gonna break down all of that wall, that barrier that you got there. Okay. Tell me more about this King of Cups. Somebody's being mean. That's funny to me. Somebody cold. Somebody's cold right now. Somebody's cold right now. Somebody cold. Tell me more about this. The 5 of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, it's time to heal and move forward. The 5 of Cups is in reverse. Baby, you don't have to fight no more. It's time to heal and move forward. Look at her. Look at her. All in the tub and shit. It's like, yeah, that shit kind of fucked up how it ended. Because we not playing, okay? That shit kind of fucked up how it ended, you know? It's fucked up. Hey, Tasha. But you still got other opportunities here. You know what I'm saying? Cleanse your energy. We said that earlier. Cleanse your energy. But it's time to heal and move forward with the 5 of Cups in reverse. It's like, okay, we accepted that situation for what it is. We done did the work. We done, You know what I'm saying? Acknowledged it. Okay, cool. But don't self-sabotage over here with your mean ass. Okay. 6 of Wands in reverse. Somebody could definitely be ignoring the hell out of people. You could have a lot of people that want your attention at this time, collective, and you could be like oblivious to it. For somebody here, somebody you so in your own world, you don't even give a fuck. You don't recognize it. You ain't even paying no attention to it. For others of y'all, you know exactly how you ignoring people. Like, it could be blatant in your face. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Fuck are you doing here? Okay, heavy emphasis on that. Heavy emphasis on that for somebody here. Tell me more about this 5 of Cups in reverse. I gotta stop this. I gotta stop this. It's like, time to heal. It's time to move on. Time to forgive yourself. Time to you know, we already, for somebody here, like I said earlier, you could have had to forgive your parents or your parents for some shit that they never apologized for. You could have had to forgive your ex for the shit that they never apologized for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could need to forgive yourself also for, you know, you made certain decisions, you did certain things prior to, you know, a higher sense of consciousness or whatever that is, prior to going through your spiritual awakening. You know what I'm saying? You made certain decisions. Okay, cool. We know better now. We know what we're not going to do anymore. We know what we're not going to settle for anymore. We know the worth and the value and things like that. We know what real love look like and what it doesn't look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody knows that. So it's time to heal and trust yourself. Tell me more about this person that's coming in. Somebody gonna come in and fight for you. Like, literally, somebody gonna come in and fight for you. They're gonna fight to break down this barrier. Like, you're very guarded. You're very guarded with this 7 of Wands here. Okay, confirmation. That is funny to me. That is funny to me. I just realized this is somebody like bowing down to her right here in the corner over here. Y'all see this person like bowing down to her in the corner over here? Like, I said this earlier. Somebody might really be ready to come in here and drink your bathwater. Like, really, you know, because you deserve that. Tell me more. Tell me more about this. But you're guarded. You got your defenses up for sure. It's like, I got control over everything. Everything is under control. Every perimeter is covered around this motherfucker. Tell me more. The 4 of Wands is in... State your name and purpose. The 4 of Wands is in reverse, and the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. Heavy emphasis on a fire sign. Tell me more about this. You know what? Somebody could have a fear of getting into another union and not being supported, it not being stable, dealing with a lot of arguments, feeling unwelcome, maybe thinking like, okay, it's just going to start off good. It's just going to start off good, and then it's going to flip upside down. The house is going to be flipped upside down. Somebody could work in the legal system. It's going to end in divorce. It's going to end in separation. Earlier I said that. I'm like, somebody could be like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married again. Somebody could have been married for 4 years, 5 years. Heavy emphasis on 5 years, 8 years, 7 years. Could have been in a relationship for that period of time. Maybe you weren't legally married. But somebody could have dealt with something for a very long time, dealt with a person, committed themselves to a person for a very long time, only for it to end up with you having to release this person. So somebody here, you could be under the impression like, I really have a hard time opening up and letting people in because of a fear of maybe it ending the same way. Like, we started off really good. We were connected. We were solid. We were strong. You know what I'm saying? It was stable. But then it eventually flipped. It flipped. But with the Empress out here in the upright, you don't have anything to worry about at this point. You're creating a whole new type of reality for yourself that's going to be extremely stable and abundant. Very blessed. peaceful. That's why it's like you gotta trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. You could not have any fucking faith. You could have no faith. Yeah, because of the past. Because of the past. Six of Cups is here. And again, this could go back to your childhood with this Six of Cups. Thank y'all so much for 213 on the likes. I appreciate it. It's something about the past. You said I have faith, but not in relationships. That's what I'm talking about, Kiki. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You don't got faith in relationships because of the past. And maybe even your childhood. Tell me more about this. Damn, y'all. Tell me more about this Six of Cups here. Damn. What's that? The Page of Wands is in reverse. It's something about like it being fun and good and loving and, you know, carefree and all of those different things. And then somebody could be like, it's always something that just veers it off course. Like it's always something that just, you know, turns terrible about some shit. It's something about, and you know what that is? Heavy emphasis on being patient and showing yourself patience and showing yourself grace with the Seven of Pentacles here. It's something about like somebody here, your parents were the first heartbreak. That was the first relationship for somebody where your heart was broken. And you could have dealt with relationship after relationship where it was the same way. Where it started off good and it was cool. And then next thing you know, we're getting bad news. It's conflict or something like that. Somebody here, like, don't self-sabotage some union. You know what I'm saying? Stirring up conflict with this Page of Wands in reverse, creating unnecessary shit, drama, and arguing and shit like that. You gotta heal. You gotta keep healing. But that don't mean that you can't put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you gain the experience. That's how you test yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to put yourself out there. You can sit and journal. You can sit and do all of this, affirmations and praying and all of this shit. But you don't really get to put the, you know what I'm saying? It's a word that I'm looking for. It's a word that I'm looking for. You know, you don't really get to like test the theory, the work, unless you physically doing the fucking work. If that makes sense. The skill. It's like muscle like memorization or something like that. You could talk about it, but you gotta actually put yourself out there and work that muscle. You know what I'm saying? Implement. Thank you so much. Implement it. Implement the work that you writing about, that you praying for. You done healed. Okay, now it's time to show up and show yourself that you've healed. Trust yourself enough. Heavy emphasis on that. And I always tell y'all this, like if you get into some shit and it look like a duck and it quack like a duck, it's a fucking duck. And if you're not into ducks, then let's get the fuck out of there. There's no need for us to keep examining it, the beak and all of this shit and the flippers and shit like that. Let's just get the fuck on. That's how you know what I'm saying, strengthen that intuition, your discernment, and things like that. I'm just saying. We need to heal first. Keep healing. Keep healing. But it's one of them things, I feel like for me, I feel like it's one of them things where you heal by also you work through it, but then you have to put yourself out there, y'all. But don't force it. Show yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. If you know you absolutely not ready, then okay. But somebody's very defensive and guarded over here. Very defensive and guarded out of fear of some shit going left. Maybe starting off really well and then going left. Somebody could just not have trust for people at this time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Anything else we need to know about this? Anything else we need to know about this? So there's somebody new coming in. Okay. There's somebody new coming in. You could have had past lives with this person as well. This could be another soulmate coming in, because we got the King, Queen of Cups out here. I just feel like the Queen of Cups is a little upside down right now. She's a little unstable right now. And y'all reverse the genders as you need to. And for my divine masculine, you could be coming into contact with this feminine energy that could need for you to show up in a certain way. Yeah, being dependable, being reliable with that King of Pentacles energy. Somebody that's consistent. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can, you know, gain that trust. It's not like, you know, it's not going to be worth it when it's all said and done. But it's something about being patient with yourself, with her, with him, however that works for you, whatever y'all into, you know. Trusting yourself to know when it's time to go, when it's time to go forward, when it's time to pull back, but not restricting and depriving yourself. I think that's the most important thing to take from this. Whatever that looks like for you, whenever you're ready, just make sure you're not keeping yourself in hermit mode, isolation. You're not supposed to stay in isolation. I tell you that also. Hey. It's time to open up. Well, you said ain't doing that. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's time to open up. It's time to open up. Bust out of your cocoon. That Tower keep trying to show itself. I feel like something's going to catch somebody's soul off guard. Something's going to catch another person like so off guard. This new beginning. It's time to open up and take the leap of faith. Damn, back to the drawing board. Okay, new everything. This is a new beginning here. You know what I'm saying? It's time to open up for this new beginning and have faith. Take the leap of faith. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all be asking about new love. And I told y'all, yeah, there's going to be reasons to celebrate. It's going to be fun. It's going to be full of happiness. Joy. You know what I'm saying? Three of Pentacles, collaboration, heavy emphasis on that. Somebody that work with you, somebody you can have a good time with, somebody that's going to be fun to be around. Heavy emphasis on that. Okay. Anything else we need to know here? Divine timing. I'm ready, damn it. Now, y'all got to go outside, whatever that looks like for you. We said that earlier. You can't be cooped up in the house and shit. Get yourself in some hobbies. Go to the gym. Go to the grocery store. You know, like that type of thing. Go to the mail mall and shit like that. That's Lowe's, Home Depot, those type of places for my divine feminine. Shit, divine masculine too. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Just put yourself out there. Outside is crazy, but we gotta take risk. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in no crazy environments though. I'm not saying that. I'm you know. But you gotta go out there, man. It be men in there too, y'all. All right, what else we need to know here? Thank y'all so much for 240 on the likes. I appreciate it. It's Vicious Thugs. Now look, the Eight of Pentacles is here. What's this Eight of Pentacles about? We already seen somebody's in straight hustle mode. We already seen somebody is diligently working on something when it comes to their craft or their skill or some type of financial stability or something like that. That could be another thing that's keeping somebody occupied or something like that. Like you're too busy focused on work. I'm not telling you not to focus on work. I'm just saying maybe we need to find a healthy balance. Because we also saw earlier that somebody needs to find time to rest. Enjoy yourself. Pamper yourself. Give back to yourself. We know you a hustler. We know you a grinder. We know you eat, sleep, and breathe that shit. Okay? But sometimes we need to take a little step away. You know, just a little step to tend to self. Okay? The Page of Swords is here. What are we looking into? What's this research? Or what is this curiosity here that somebody is looking into? What's this? Somebody's working on something somewhere. Or somebody needs to work on something. What is this? The Knight of Cups is in reverse. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody's working hard on trying to figure out maybe why somebody rejected them. working hard trying to wrecking their fucking brain trying to figure out why they ass got rejected. It's like, it's not you, it's me. Literally, it's not you, it's me. I don't fucking trust your ass. I don't trust nobody. You know, it was never you. It was always me. Okay? Somebody could really, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, you could have somebody thinking that they not good enough, that they offer wasn't good enough. Somebody could be really wrecking their brain trying to figure out, like, what the fuck caused you to reject their offer or some shit like that. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Somebody wants to like bounce back from some type of somebody here. You could have already rejected somebody, or you could have already like, and this don't have to be somebody that you had some whole long drawn out connection with. This could be somebody that could have approached you and quickly got shot the hell down. It could have not made it no damn where. And this could be somebody that's really trying to figure out, why the fuck did I get dissed? Why the hell am I being ignored? We seen the Six of Wands in reverse. You could have, I told y'all this, you could have hella people that's like trying to pursue you in some type of way. And you could be ignoring them, dissing them, paying them dust. Not making time for them because you're so busy with work. And hey, I'm not... Get to your bag, babe. I'm not going to tell you not to get to your bag. Again, we just need to find balance. But somebody could definitely got a... tell me more about this. Somebody looking into something? Somewhere? The Six of Wands in reverse. Somebody... I feel... the Six of Wands in reverse is somebody you're ignoring. Somebody's being ignored. Somebody feels like a failure. You making somebody feel like a failure. Because you didn't invest in them. You didn't want to build with them. Or something like that. This could be somebody that could have been offering you some higher level of commitment or something like that. And you could have felt like it wasn't enough. I'm not going to lie to you. You could have felt like it wasn't enough. That you didn't have anything to invest. You could have not trusted this person. That's for somebody here. You could have thought somebody was a player or something like that with this Knight of Cups energy. Could have thought maybe you could have not trusted them. You could have just not trusted them, especially this somebody that's real charming and nice and shit. You be like, bitch, you say that shit to everybody, don't you? You be talking to all of us like that, ain't it? Take me out of the fucking rotation. I don't want to hear this shit from you. Ignore. Somebody could have definitely got blocked. They could be scratching their hair like, why the hell am I being ignored? They could not even know why. You could have, I don't know. Somebody could have got the silent treatment. Somebody could have got ghosted. Somebody could have got ghosted. Tell me more about this. And they could be trying to figure out why. I don't know. I just feel like, you know, you could be like, you know, you could not have a lot of patience for shit right now. With all of this over here that you got going on. Right? Somebody, it's like, I don't really. Seven of Wands is here, man. That's funny to me. Oh, thank y'all. Zero tolerance. You know what's so crazy about that zero tolerance, Queen Bee? Is when I was a teenager, that was my nickname before I was given the nickname of Head.Lioness. That literally was my nickname. Zero tolerance. And y'all know what's even crazier is my fucking mother, the mother figure, is the one who gave me that nickname. Because she knew from a teenage, you know, girl, I was not taking any shit in high school. And so when you say that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, every time you say that, that's like, damn, that takes me back. But that used to be my name. And then it became Head.Lioness. Yeah. Yeah, that shit takes me back every time. There's a high priestess in reverse here. Somebody's confused. Tell me what this person is confused about. Sneeze wrong, you're gone. Heavy emphasis on that. Oh, man. Tell me more. The Star is in reverse. Aquarius. Knight of Swords is here. Somebody could definitely have, like, you know, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Somebody, you could have a practitioner or somebody doing spell work. We seen this earlier. You could have somebody like doing spell work on you, hoping that you won't heal some type of shit, so that way you can end up in a higher level of commitment that you're destined to be in. So that could be another part of the reason why the divine is asking for you. You're gonna have to step outside of your comfort zone and trust yourself and have faith or something like that. That's the way that you break out of whatever the fuck this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be rejecting and ignoring somebody that's definitely supposed to be in your life. And there could be a lot of reasons why you have self-doubt. Some of it could be being sent to you, you know, so that way your love life can be blocked. Okay? But it's heavy emphasis on healing. Okay, the stars in reverse. Somebody could definitely want you in this space of being, you know, in a negative headspace when it comes to healing some, you know, heartbreak or something like that. And maybe you accepted it, but maybe it's just like not enough to where you're willing to open your heart up to somebody else again. You're like, okay, I got over it. It happened or whatever, but I don't really want to take a chance and put myself back out there. Somebody could be sending this shit to you. You also have somebody that's really confused on why you are not acknowledging them as well. There's also, for a sidebar here, since we brought this up, there's somebody that's doing a lot of work. They working hard too. They working really hard, y'all. This could be to have you feeling like, you know, this could be to have you in this space of where you are rejecting people, y'all. Damn. That's why it's important for you to trust yourself, man. Just put yourself out there when you're ready, but don't keep yourself in hermit mode, because that could be exactly what somebody want. For you to not heal. Because like we seen earlier, there's some type of partnership or something that's coming in for somebody that is going to be life-changing. Because you and this person are on the same page. Y'all both doing the work. Y'all both did the work. Y'all both healed or something like that. But you have to come out of this space of being like, you know, isolated. And if you don't, like, I feel like there's something that you and somebody new are supposed to complete together. I think I just said this. It's something that you and somebody new are supposed to complete together. A new soulmate. There's like a whole new contract or something like that that you're supposed to go into. You're supposed to go into a whole new contract with somebody new. And it's some work that you're supposed to do with that person that's going to be life-changing. But you got to have the faith to actually even start the work. To open up to the person. To have the new beginning. Again, there's a new beginning here. The Fool is here. You just got to take the leap of faith towards it. You know what I'm saying? So this could definitely be like somebody trying to infiltrate or somebody trying to like sabotage some shit for you spiritually attacking your love life, wanting to keep you single. Because if you stay single, if you stay in this space of where you don't trust nobody, you don't let nobody in, you don't fulfill your destiny. And we already know that there's some type of overpour of like life-changing love or some shit like that that's supposed to come in for you. It's fated. It's destined for it to come in for you. Somebody's own mother could literally be targeting them, or could be having somebody target you, like straight up. That's for somebody. This could be your own mama, your own daddy, your aunt, whoever raised you. Some shit like that. Damn, y'all. Who is this High Priestess reverse? What's wrong with this High Priestess reverse? Why is she in reverse like this? What's wrong with her? What's going on with this High Priestess reverse? Why is this High Priestess in reverse? The Four... That is so awful. The Four of Swords is here. Tell me more about this. You've put something to rest with this High Priestess. You put something to rest. You're healing. And this is causing somebody to be unstable or something like that. You're healing. Somebody don't like the fact that you're healing. Tell me more. You put something to rest with this person. You could not be fighting with this person You could be ignoring this person. This could be family. This could be somebody fucking family. With the Ten of Pentacles out here in reverse. Tell me more about this. Some type of community or something like that you were involved in with the Six of Wands. That's the Nine of Wands. Somebody wants you overwhelmed. That look like the Six of Wands. I like all my decks for the most part, but this one is kind of, Okay. This could be somebody that you're ignoring, though. That you rejected. They could be going crazy. Somebody wants you overwhelmed. Somebody want to weaken you. Damn, that makes it even worse. When we see it, that it's the Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody want to weaken you. You put something to rest. Give me more. Closed out a cycle with this person. Defeated them. And you survived something. Damn. You survived something with the Ten of Swords in reverse. And then the Moon is in reverse. There's no confusion. There's clarity. Somebody knows exactly who the hell was attacking them. That's been clear all day. And you've defeated this person. Okay? Damn. You defeated this person. This could have been a whole, like, group of people for somebody here. It could have been family. Could have been friends. Could have been whatever the fuck. But there's clarity about what was going on behind the scenes. The illusions that was being created for you. You didn't put some shit to rest. And whoever this is could be trying to like target your love life or something like that. If somebody wasn't able to stop your finances like we seen earlier, they could be targeting your love life now. Or they could have been doing both. So that could be what you still got to work on. You done overcame the hardships and the struggles with the finances and gained financial stability. That's what we seen earlier. You overcame those challenges. You figured out a way to recover and heal. You're bouncing back. But it's something about maybe even still having to heal when it comes to this love shit, man. Somebody could have been like spiritually attacking you in so many different ways. And I think I said that earlier, to like wear you the hell out. Didn't want you to have financial stability. Didn't want you to have love. Didn't want you to have any of that. But it's something about like this person is upset because you're healing. You're recovering with this Four of Swords here. And if you come into a higher level of commitment with a soulmate, it is going to be no fucking stopping you. It's going to be no stopping you. With the Knight of Wands here, it's going to be no stopping you. Especially if this is somebody that was jealous, envious, or trying to compete with you. You're going to get loved on properly. You're going to be in a overpour of like love, you know, relationship where you're being overpoured with love and affection. Somebody that genuinely care about you. That's genuinely in your corner. That genuinely love you. Want the best for you. Got pure intentions for you. And on top of that, you're getting bread. Like your money, you're stable. You don't have no worries. You have your peace. You're at peace. Somebody do not like that. Because we seen earlier that somebody could have definitely been sending shit to you to end you. And you survived. You survived. You survived it. You defeated them. Somebody trying to send chaos. Somebody could, if you've been dealing with like, if you have been trying to put yourself out there and you've been dealing with like conflict within unions and stuff like that. It's like, damn, it's always something with this Page of Wands in reverse. Like, it be good and then like some shit hit the fan. Somebody been doing that shit, man. Somebody been trying to sabotage your love life. And they're mad because you're healing. Tell me more about why this person is mad. Why is this High Priestess upset and doing work? Why they doing this work? Something about wanting to keep you in a space of confusion when it comes to like who you can trust and who you can love and who really love you. Yeah. Where you don't really know where you're going or something like that. Cause look, they wasn't able to end you. They wasn't able to end you. Big Scorpio out here. Somebody could have wanted your ass gone. Somebody could have wanted you gone altogether. But you broke free. We seen this earlier. You broke free. We just saw this earlier with the Eight of Swords in reverse. You broke free from something. They wasn't able to, whoever this is could have been sending you shit to fuck with your head. And you broke free. They send confusions. To have you second guessing yourself, second guessing people that you come in contact with, could even been doing things to have you self-sabotage or having people self-sabotage, you know, with you. Wow, confirmation. Wow. Wow. This is a confirmation. Wow. I just posted about this on the main page. This was a channeled song. And this is coming on. Wow. You guys, I just feel like there is no holding you back, collective. You love that song as a kid. Wow. There is no holding you back, collective. You're going to do great things, collective. You're going to do great things. I feel like I'm finna get up off of here. Damn, I didn't shuffle this. This Eight of Swords is in reverse, and then the Empress is right there, right up under it, and then there go the Strength. There is nothing that can stop you. There is nothing that can hold you back. You are the example. They couldn't take you down on your fucking worst day. They cannot take you down on your worst day. So I don't give a fuck about whoever this is doing work. The shit is backfiring. We saw that earlier. You are creating something amazing. You are creating something amazing. You're free. There is no more cloud in your judgment. That's why go out there and love. Go out there and allow yourself to be loved. Go out there, take the chances. Do the things. You know what I'm saying? If you know it ain't for you, then okay, cut the shit out. But don't restrict and deprive yourself. Okay, because there's blessings. You're creating something amazing. You're creating something amazing, okay, for yourself. And you don't have anything to worry about with this Empress energy. You're strong enough to overcome any fucking thing that could try and come your way. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. And for somebody here, whoever the fuck is sending you any type of, you know, confusion, any type of trying to restrict you, block you, whatever the fuck, that cycle is closed. They are not able to take you out. They're not able to stop you. Like, you're gonna continuously defeat them. And then what else is happening? Like we seen earlier, everything goes back to them, and they're gonna have to watch you while they're going through their fucking storms. They're gonna have to watch you have your victory, be recognized, overcome all of the shit that they sent to you that they're not even able to withstand. They're not able to withstand the shit that they sent to you. It's over for a community, a organization, a cult, a coven, whatever the fuck they call themselves, a gang, whatever the fuck that look like. They could call themselves family. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck that look like. This could be your own members of your own family for somebody here. It doesn't fucking matter. That shit is over with. That shit is over with. Only thing you gotta do is keep creating. Keep doing what you feel called to do when it comes to creating your new reality. Taking those leap of faiths. You know what I'm saying? Opening yourself up for opportunities that you deserve. Opening yourself up to receive. That's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing you got to worry about. Continue doing your healing work. But, you know, put yourself out there when it's time to put yourself out there. Deception is in reverse at the bottom of this deck. No, nobody is able to deceive you at this point. I just feel like your eyes are wide open, y'all. Your eyes are wide open, y'all. Okay, you got some people that's in a tough bind because of what they did to you, and that ain't got nothing to do with you. You just gotta keep moving forward. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, it's very disappointing. It's very sad. You know what I'm saying? It's very sad. Somebody could definitely be wanting to know why you dissed them, why you ghosted them or something like that, why you're not talking to them. You could have somebody popping up from your past that could have started some type of, you know, maybe y'all had some type of little something and it didn't go anywhere. This person didn't break your heart and drag you through the fucking ringer. It could have been over before it even got a chance to get started for something silly or something like that. Maybe you being impatient, you know, but I don't know. Somebody could definitely be reaching out to you. Somebody could definitely be reaching out to you, maybe wanting to have a conversation or something like that. You use your discernment. If it makes sense to go for it, to entertain it, then have the conversation. If not, then get the fuck out of there. Nah, I'm cool. I don't want to talk to you. I haven't changed my mind about you. I feel how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and even when it comes to new people coming in, pursuing you, y'all, somebody said people got to approach. Are you in an approachable? Are you being approachable? Or do you got a resting bitch face on? Are you mean mugging? Are you turning the other way when people smile at you and shit? You know what I'm saying? I just said that earlier. Somebody like, bitch, what the hell you smiling at? There's something on my face? You laughing at me? So, you know, be boring. Them new folks be boring. What do you want, the Gemini? Look at love. Side-eyeing and shit like that. Thank you, No Love. That's a random playlist, babe. Smile back and keep it moving. Smile back and keep it moving. Okay, smile back. Have a conversation. It don't hurt. If it don't go nowhere, it don't go nowhere. But that's just, again, we're strengthening that muscle. Strengthening that muscle. Mean as fuck. Hey, Shawnee. Yeah. So, you guys, that's what I got for y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I appreciate y'all for 313. I'm going to go ahead and get up off here. I'm tired. So, I appreciate y'all so much. That kind of, like, overwhelmed me. And I feel a little emotional because that reading kind of hit home for me. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good also. Thank you to my moderators as well who came in and helped. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. I hope you guys found something insightful within the message. If you guys would like to book a personal with me outside of the live, you can hit the Service Plus button while I'm on live, or you can hit the link in my bio. Until next time, thank you, Rick. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for those of y'all continue to tap in with me. I'm going to go ahead and try and get this uploaded. It's not too late, so hopefully it don't take too long to... Thank you. Hopefully it don't take too long to download and upload and all of that stuff or whatever. I got to figure out some type of title for it and shit. That'd be the hardest part for me. Okay. Hey, Psychic Medium Lena. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all please take responsibly. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like I said, that was an emotional reading for me. I need to go talk to my spirit guides. Okay? Because I'm like, why would y'all call me out in front of my friends like that? All right. But you guys, like I said, take responsibly, take what resonate, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't make sense to you right now, if it doesn't make sense to you right now, just sit on it. It might make sense to you later. I call all my energy back to me, cleansed and purified, and I sing yours back to you the same. Hey, you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for all y'all gifts and stuff like that. Also, thank y'all for sharing the live. I think both my moderators then stepped out for the night, but I appreciate you, Deanna and Tasha. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. That's what I got. So I will talk to y'all later. Good night.